Hello everybody and welcome back into Canada Life Center from Winnipeg, Manitoba. The Manitoba Moose and the Toronto Marlies for the second and final meeting this season. First meeting taken by the Moose in Toronto, 2-1. The Manitoba Moose have always been a struggle for the Marlies. Low scoring games. Toronto never scores high against this club, and that has to end at some point. As Shaw plays that down into the Manitoba zone. Voigt is on it. Voigt to the net, and he scores! With a nice move early, it's 1-0 Marlies. A perfect goal for Ty Voigt. Just 1:25 in. Look at this. Outside inside, goes backhand in tight with perfect movement, dragging that puck in on the hands and backhanding it right by that left pad of the netminder. Holm has been one of the better netminders this season. He lets that in, and he doesn't look good after letting that in early. Brought in here, Moose looking to get it back, and they do! Off the post and in. That worked out, a slap shot, and it's 1-1. Michael Eisebach will get the goal. Well, it's 1-1 early in the first. Are we going to have a wild one tonight? That's the question. Here's Gambrell up ahead for Ty. Voigt gave that away, back to get it. Now Timothy Lilgren helps out and plays it into the Manitoba zone. Here's Logan Shaw, winds and shoots, and a glove stop made by Holm. Here's Aligney in his own end, trying to get it out. The Marlies pressuring, now is Gambrell. Mayer up for Eisebach. Here he comes to the middle of the ice. Just scored to make it 1-1. It was 1-0 Toronto. Ty Voigt got it early. Here comes Voigt again. Unstoppable, this kid. Drops that back, it hits the boards. Lageson was trying to keep it in. Mayer has that through the middle of the ice. In on the left, bringing it to the net. Shoots, and a stop made by Pexa. Ty Voigt on it. Chips that ahead for Radim Zahorna. Down into the Manitoba zone. Here come the Marlies. Blandisi. And he hit the outside of the post. Waited to take that shot. Well, when you're in that tight, you don't want to wait. You want to release as soon as possible. And that waiting got him a post. Here in the corner, Marlies trying to dig it free. Lageson back to collect it. 1-1 here in Manitoba, opening period. Here comes Radim Zahorna. He got hit, but still has it. Brings it in and shoots, and that never got to the net. It's all the traffic in front blocking that. Here's Abruzzese knocking his man into the boards. It's corralled now by Philip Kroll, and far up ice to Abruzzese. Nick Abruzzese bringing it in, goes forehand, and outside he goes. Looking to get it back in front, centered it over. Jazowski was moving in. Here's Stenlin, and out he comes for the Moose. To the middle of the ice with a nifty move, but Philip Kroll took that away. Jazowski, Kroll, now ahead for Bobby McMahon. Here comes Toronto. McMahon with speed to the net. He shoots and scores! Bobby McMahon with 5:21 to go here in the first. Makes it 2-1 Toronto. A nice shot from the circles to put Toronto in front for the first time tonight. Well, that was just patience to get that shot on net. He knows that Holm is not tight against that left post, so why don't you sneak it inside that left post? That's exactly what he did. Way ahead for McMahon. He's in. Here's Bobby McMahon. Winds and shoots. That never got through. Kawake. The Manitoba Moose, one of the best teams for allowing the fewest goals on home ice this season. But Toronto has 2 against them here in the first. Here's a chance that's taken away, Dargachintsev. And now in comes Pulley, centers, Malott. He scores, and it's 2-2. We're tied again. Late here in the first. In come the Moose again. Backhand shot. That's stopped by Pexa. 2 to go here first period. 2-2 in Manitoba. Here's Carl Dahlstrom. He's hit, getting it in deep for Mark Johnstone. Sautner hit. Johnstone to the net. Backhanded that and it went wide. Petronero collects it. He'll center out front. That's back. Lageson shooting. Blocked again. Dahlstrom a backhand. Where is it? Holm in front will settle it down with 6 seconds to go in the period. 2-2. 2-2 here in Manitoba in the opening period. As the Marlies face some of the harder opponents of the league. Here is Timmins. Winded, shoots off the post. It was tipped. And it had him beat, but it hit iron. Now that shot sent wide. We're 2-2 after 1. Shots that go in the game are 4 aside. It's 2 apiece. Hits are 6-1 Moose. Faceoffs 4-2 Moose. No power plays. 2-2 after 1. Welcome into the second period of play here tonight for Manitoba. 2-2 after 1 between the Moose and the Marlies in their second and final meeting of the year. Marlies need to win this game to split the season set. Well, there's talk about Rochester or Manitoba. Looks like Rochester in round 1. Voigt playing that back. He gave that away. Reichel has that. Through center. Let's take it back. Gambrell. Liljegren with it. He'll help out and dish that off. It's given away as Ligny gets it through center. Now we have a fight off a big hit. Logan Shaw and Michael Eismont. Eismont has a goal in this game. Logan Shaw had 2 in Calgary last game as the Marlies make the western swing road trip here to end the season. Toronto in a 2-2 game here right now in Manitoba as Shaw pounds Eismont to the ice in front of his home crowd. Eismont not pleased about that, but that's the way a fight goes sometimes. Face off to the right side of the net. Face-off's 5-2 for the Moose. Now 5-3 as here's Liljegren moving in. Liljegren, a nice move. Got the shot. But it was not the best of opportunities. The movement was nice, but the shot wasn't as expected as it's played in deep. Lagesson back to get it. Landisi helping out. He's hitting the corner. Moose digging for it. Landisi hit again, and here's William Lagesson down into the Manitoba zone. Marlies after it. Here's Dylan Gambrell to the net. Gambrell, he backhanded that wide. Has it again out front. Ty Voigt was looking to help out on that. Hino up. Lemage to Reichel, and he'll get it out to center. Reichel turning it back, but Lagesson has it. He's in. Lagesson shoots, and he fired that off the netminder and wide. Liljegren gave that away. Here's Lemage. Spinning off the forecheck, gets it to Mayer. Marlies having their struggles in Manitoba over the recent years, as we are mentioning. 2-2 game right now as that shot doesn't get through. Now it's played ahead for Bobby McMahon. McMahon. Over him was one of the Moose. Here's Chisholm in the corner. And the Marlies trying to take that away, but Marlies gets it out for Manitoba. Marlies back on the puck again. Marlies took it away. Getting in there, Bobby McMahon gets it free. Toronto inside. Petronero was looking to help out, and again, it does not reach a Marlie stick. Here's Poley, might be a 2-on-1, the chance Malott. He's stopped by Pexa as Kroll gets that to Mark Johnstone. He'll use his speed to his advantage. Here's Johnstone moving in, backhand, and didn't get it to the net. Dahlstrom looking out front. He'll backhand it, and that was blocked as well. Malott. Here's Marlies, and he's hit along the board side. 7 to go in the period, 2-2 here from Manitoba. Marlies chip it ahead to Dahlstrom. He'll spin it back ahead. Petronero fired it over the net. Had a perfect lane, too. Here's Lemage. Good pressure by Toronto in this second period. Chisholm. That's put ahead to Stenlin. He'll just get it down into the Toronto zone. Under 5 to go here, second period. 2-2 game. All goals came in the first. Here's Stenlin in. Looking centers. Lemage stopped by Vacislav Pexa again. Marlies trying to get it out. Johnstone couldn't help out on that. In the corner, Ben took a man, but there's the shot kicked out. Rebound, Pexa got that. Bouncing around, Lemage again. Shut down. Here's Stenlin. That won't go. Pexa with 4 stops in a row in tight. Keeping it 2-2 here in Manitoba. Face off here to the left side of the Marlie nets. Toronto coming off a 5-3 win in Calgary against the Wranglers. Wrong one back. Here's one to Mark. He'll play that to Sautner. In for Reichel. Fanned on. Timmins to Voigt. Now for Dylan Gambrell and into the Manitoba zone. Marlies after that. It's Logan Shaw with a big hit. Sautner trying to get it to the middle of the ice. He has Eismont with him. Marlies back to get that puck now. It's ahead for Gambrell. Here come the Marlies. Time running out in the second. Pass in front. Voigt can't get it on his forehand. 5 seconds to go here in the second. 2-2 in Manitoba. Maple Leafs and Islanders up next from Long Island. Face off here to the left side of the Moose goal. The Moose, the affiliate of the Winnipeg Jets. Marlies, affiliate of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Draw one back. Here's Timmins. Shoots. Stop. They score. Logan Shaw with 2.9 seconds remaining in the second. It's 3-2 Toronto. Yep. Toronto Marlies a big one here with the dying seconds of the second. So the Marlies on a one-game winning streak, coming off a 5-3 win in Calgary against the Wranglers. Late goal here in the second tonight to stun the Moose heading into the third. A 3-2 Toronto lead here in Manitoba. What a perfect setup. Timmins the shot. Rebound. There's Shaw to clean it up. 3-2 Marlies. Shots to go in the game are 12-10. Toronto through 2. The hits are 13-6 Moose. Face off 7-4 Moose. No power plays. 3-2 Toronto through 40 minutes. Welcome into the third period tonight. 3-2 Toronto on top here for Manitoba. From the home of the Winnipeg Jets. Toronto one back by the Marlies. Pass ahead finds Dylan Gambrell. Gambrell's in, looks, and tried to play it out front as he was falling down, but that did not work out in his favor. Logren back to get it for Toronto. Logren ahead to Logan Shaw. Down into the Manitoba zone it goes. After that as Gambrell took it away. Gambrell! Side door couldn't beat the netminder as Logan Shaw back after it. Chisholm takes it away. Shaw the go-ahead goal for the Marlies. Here's Mayer up the board side. Iasmont gave that away. Gambrell again. Here's Dylan Gambrell. He's unstoppable so far. Playing that in deep for Voigt. Chipping that back around to Lagesson. Here's William Lagesson moving in. Lagesson with a move! Brought it to the net but ran out of room with all the Moose in front. That would have been a pretty goal if he found a way to get that through all that traffic. Here's Zahorna. He has Shaw in front! It bounced. And Ty Voigt just no luck to get that puck on his stick. Iasmont, the Marlies with some good chances here in the third. Here come the Moose. That chance rolls wide. Pexa will play it down up ahead for Blandisi. Joe Blandisi through the middle of the ice and brings it in, was hit. Now Zahorna collects it, shoots, and a stop easily made by Holm on that. Abruzzese to Zahorna. Marley setting up, here's Zahorna. Out front the pass as Hinoa gets that on the steal. Stenlund hit at center. 11 to go here, third period. 3-2 Marlies in Manitoba. Zahorna with a hit. Here's Stenlund on it. Marlies get the puck. It's Abruzzese. Toronto trying to start something. Zahorna, that's Ben after it in the corner. He took his man. Still trying to get that puck in front. Jones. Lemage hit. Chizowski back into the Manitoba zone. That's offside. 8:45 to go. 3-2 Marlies here in Manitoba. The struggles continue for scoring for the Marlies here in Manitoba, but they do have a 3-2 lead at the moment. Face-off one back. It's picked up by Lundmark. He'll bring it through the middle of the ice. Marlies trying to get by him. That was Chizowski. Now Malott for Ryan Chizowski, and here comes Toronto again. Chizowski hit Bobby McMahon after Sotner, and he responded, and that's going to be a penalty. The second fight of the night. Lundmark with Bobby McMahon. And you might be looking at a preview for round 2 hockey if both these teams make round 2, as Bobby McMahon pounding Lundmark to the ice here in Manitoba. Marlies 2 games remain in the season after tonight. One more on the road and then one more at home. The Maple Leafs have 1 on the road and 2 at home. And here comes the face-off now to the left side of the Toronto goal. Face-off here. Face-offs are 8-5 Moose in the game. Now Manitoba on a late power play. Hino at a Chisholm. Stolen, got it back. He's hit by Abruzzese. Nick Abruzzese trying to get it out. Marlies fighting for that puck. Here's Chisholm with it. And now another penalty coming against Toronto. They're going to call that a trip with 6:47 to go. It's a 5-on-3 for the Manitoba Moose. Down by 1. The face-off. It's never easy for the Marlies against the Moose. We mentioned this, and here's the perfect example of it here. Blandisi hit, trying to kill off some time on the clock. He did. Kawake ahead. Jones is in alone, and a stop by Pexa. Rebound. He scores. It's a power play goal, and it is a 3-3 game. So the Manitoba Moose tie it with 6:10 to go in the third period, and they're still on the power play here. Game tied. Here come the Moose again to the net. Breaking in, no shot that time. Gambrell can't clear. Lemage fans on it. Jones put it to the net. That's sent wide. Moose pressing here. Kawake from distance. That's blocked. Bouncing around, and they score with 5:26 to go. No luck for the Marlies against the Moose once again. Back-to-back power play goals. It's 4-3 Manitoba late here in the third. So back-to-back power play goals for them to put them in front. Lagerson down into the Manitoba zone. It's picked up by Zahorna. Zahorna to the net, and he sent that high. It's that back looking to center out front, and the backhand easily shut down by Holm. Down to 3:48 to go. 4-3 Moose here in Manitoba. Yeah, you might be looking at a round 2 matchup, as you mentioned. If both these teams pass their first round, they're expected to face in round 2. Well, they would be facing in round 2, seeing as how the playoffs line up this year. Stenlund gets that down into the zone. It's played for Blandisi. Down into the zone, 2.5 to go here in the frame. We think that's the case. Here's the chance, and it's sticked away, kept in by Connor Timmins. Timmins shooting, that's blocked. And it would be very upsetting for Marlies fans to not at least get a point out of this. Here's Radim Zahorna to Blandisi. Blandisi drops that back. Here's Lagerson shooting, and just could not get that through all the traffic. Chisholm. We're in the final minute, and a penalty coming to Toronto here with 50 seconds left. So late penalty troubles will cost the Marlies this one, and the Moose will sweep the season set once again. 50 seconds on the clock. The wildest of things have happened, but it doesn't look likely. Toronto one back. Moose 2 for 2 on the power play. Voigt gave it away, now gets that up the boards for Philip Kroll. Here comes Toronto short-handed. Kroll tangled against the boards, gets that for Shaw. Back in front, here's a bouncing puck, and Petronero just cannot get it on the forehand. Nope, not a lot of time in front, so it rolls right to the chest of the netminder Holm to keep it 4-3. Face off, left side, one back by the Marlies. Here's Timmins, shoots, that got through, bouncing puck, and it went in behind. Stolen by Dargachitsev, he'll throw it out front of the net. 30 seconds left. Can you just count it down to this point? Voigt, here's Connor Timmins. One of the Marlies heading off slowly. Chipped up for Timmins, he's in again. Timmins back for Voigt. Here's Liljegren with Voigt, the shot, stopped, and it's off the side of the net as we come down to the final 13.6 seconds here in Manitoba. Marlies have had more shots. They've looked like the better team in this third period and somehow gave up 2 in a row. Not every game goes in your favor, but this one will hurt for Toronto. Backhand stop, bouncing around, and they cannot get it to go. Mark Johnstone trying to take it from Heinola, but he's just going to be a suck with the puck and take it through center, and that will do it. 4-3 Manitoba will win this one. They take the season set against the Marlies 2-1 and 4-3.